This is Dave Mann with Lottodds. It is October 6th, 2025. Okay, I'm redoing this video because I wound up getting even better results with the teacher-student system here, the AI teacher-student system. I'm going to show you that right now. I want also, for you guys who didn't hear the first video, um, we are about to complete the draw alert feature for Lottodds, where you're able to just assign it certain filters and it will send you updated numbers before each draw. So that's almost done. We've been working on it for quite a while. But let me show you this really cool thing right here. This is also going to be great, not just for you to utilize when I upload it, but also for the lotto pools. This is going to be so cool to tell us which lotto pool has the highest chance of winning. So let me show you what improved results I got here. All right, so here, let me just show you this. Teacher AI, here's the teacher AI. Student AI. Teacher has all the data, historical data for the Pick3 numbers for Texas. Okay, the student does not. The student only utilizes the past 100 draws. Okay, the teacher starts teaching the student what it did wrong when it doesn't get the prediction correct, and the student modifies itself for the next draw. Okay, I had an issue with delay, like the teacher was giving so much instructions, it was creating so much noise, it was delaying, but I figured out a way how to um, eliminate that, reduce that delay, and it's working pretty cool. Let me show you. Here, data import is basically just it uses a scraper to basically import all the Texas numbers in here and matches them up with pair sums right there. The date, the day, and the draw time. Okay, so let me go back here, and this is the results of it. It's pretty cool. So, in the past video, you didn't see these many correct um, predictions, but when I did that tweak, it just started predicting the pair sums, the actual single pair sums. Like here, you see 732, 732, correct. 1011, 1011, correct. 921, 921, correct. Like that. It started predicting them correctly. This is incredible. I did double check if the student had any knowledge of the future pair sum that was going to come out in the sequence, and it did not. It's literally predicting these pair sums from it. And I'm going to double check just to make sure. Okay. This is what I'm doing. This is all about the testing now. So it gets to this point here. So I'll do all this, right? I'll get all these draws done. Then it'll get to this point where it's so inundated with, lessons from the teacher that it starts stalling. Okay. So what I did is I entered this field from to. So you're able to put in dates. Okay, when you see it start stalling, you could modify to, okay, and just have a certain amount of dates you put in here. So it'll start working. And it does this pretty quickly, all these, okay? So if you're using just a week at a time or a day or two, whatever, even today, draw, you can just put the dates on here, from today to today, okay, from today to tomorrow, and it'll just start predicting. Or actually, this is for the past, right? So if it's predicting for the next winner, it's only going to go up to the point where there is no more actual pair sums, winning pair sums. It'll just stop at that point, leave this empty, and it'll have here pending until the winner is scraped and uploaded here, and it'll show you if they're connected with both of these, matching, which is pretty cool. Now, watch this, okay? This is exact match. I have a filter here called exact match, meaning pair sum to pair sum, right? Like here, 1011, 1011. That's exact match. You have before the slash, right? The pair sum. So the digits here like tens, nines, like right there, pair sums. And the ones here, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, things of that sort, they are 8 pair sums, okay? We just call them pair sums, all right? What this does here, before the slash, it takes the pair sum, right? 10, 9, like that, 8, okay? It'll filter it out like that, okay? And this is what you have there. And watch this, when you start going to the first digit after the slash or the second digit after the slash, right? First after the slash digit is like that one here. Second is the 1, or here 912. The first digit is 1. The second digit after the slash is 2. So let's go with the first. Look at that. Did you just see what happened? It predicted more. More. You see that? Look at that. Correct predictions. Let's do the second one. Second digit from the slash. Look at that. This is absolutely incredible. If this is correct, and I'm still testing, if this holds up and it's correct, okay, as it comes out, then we got ourselves an incredible AI tool right now. All right? Because one of the things that it can do, it can dictate or predict with high accuracy here, okay, what the next 8 pairsum digit will be. For example, let's say you're looking for a 2 to come out, right? A 2 is overdue, whatever. You don't know when it's overdue, but you see how here the greens are? Here's the 2. Here's the 2, predicted it correctly. Here's the 2, predicted it correctly, okay? Now, if you go to Lottodds and you go down, I already did this. If you go down to, actually open up the, here, the pairsum drop down, you can actually see how many pairsums remain. So look, you got 1, you got 2, you got 3, you got 4. You got 4 of them right there. Okay, 4. That is it. 4 pairsums out of 15 pairsums. So if you're looking for a 2 to come out and it shows you a 2 here, because if it's going to be in the next draw, right, and the next draw didn't happen, it's going to show you something like this, 732, and there's the 2. So you'd play the 4 pairsums that have a 2 in it. You pick your number from there, and the 4 pairsums, look, 1032 doesn't come out all the time. So guess what you have left? And 10732 doesn't come out all the time. You have the 912 and the 822. It signals you when to start playing these. Okay, and here, look how correct it is. Okay, it gives you high probability that the 2 is going to hit on that side. You got a higher chance of catching the winner. Look at all them. All right, so let's try the 1. Let's see the 1. Look, 1 is here. Did that correctly. Where's the next one? You know what? Look, isolate. We're going to isolate here. You have the pairsum here. You could isolate. Actually, you know what? I need to do the 8 pairsum. A filter for the 8 pairsum. This is pairsums. All right, so I'll do the filter for the 8 pairsums next. All right. Anyway, but look at this. Say you think 8 is overdue. Click that. Look at that. So it shows you here. It predicted this correctly. It predicted this correctly. So if you're going to go for, and actually it predicted a match, 822, 822 here. But anyway, the digit, the 2, right? The second digit after the slash was a 2. There's the 2, okay? And there's a 2 here. So if you see something like this and the 2 is coming out, you know, you play it with 822 or 912 like that to catch it. And if you're just playing for 8s, okay, and you see 2 coming out like that, you just play the 2s. All right, it's a really handy dandy tool here. You know, you can't do this on your own. There's so much going on in the background. I'm going to show you what's going on. Hold on. Just let me show you this. So now we have the 9s with the 2s. We're looking for 9 with the 2s. So if you isolate the 9s, right, the 9s, you're isolating this. This is the real numbers here. All right, so, and if you see 2s overdue, and then you see here, it predicted 1032, but the second digit after the slash is a 2. There you go. You're playing for the 2. You're waiting for the AI to come up with the 2 on the second digit after the slash. And when it comes up, you play it again. There you go. See that? There you go, 2. See that? And you could play the 1 also, you know, with the 9s. You could play a 9 and 8, okay? So, but anyway, if you're playing for the 2s, look, and you can play any 8 pairsums. It doesn't matter. Look at all these correct predictions. You see? Let's try the 1. See how the 1 doesn't come out too much here? Look at that. It doesn't come out too much. But look, let's see. It didn't predict it correctly here. 1011. It predicted correctly here with the 1. Second digit after slash. Look, it corrected the next one. It predicted it correctly. And look at the next one. It predicted it correctly. And the next one, it predicted it correctly. This is absolutely awesome. Okay? So let's see here. Let's see how many 1s came out, though. Look, there's the 1. There's the 1 incorrect. There's the one correct. There's the one incorrect. There's the one correct. There's one incorrect. Not bad, not bad. It's something to start with because look, if we do just the ones, right? Here's one right there. There's another one right there. So how many do we have? That's not one. So we have one, we have two, we have, oh my God, two. Two pairsums out of 15. No, three pairsums out of 15. Yeah, those are the only ones that have a one in it. Not bad. 10-1-1, yes. 9-2-1, yes. And 8-3-1 every now and then does it hit. So this is going to be a great tool for you to utilize and helps you to get the helps you determine what to play next. And if we when we use this in the lotto pool and it comes out like this, we'll know. So for example, it comes out like the one in the second digit, we play the one, even though it's the wrong one. But then the second one, we play the two, and we hit it. And here's a two, we hit it. Okay. And what do I mean by that? If you look at the AI Pick3, okay, where we're going to put where the lotto pool is. All right, let me show you. All right, slow internet today. All right, so hold on, let me log in. All right, now here we go. Here's the lotto pool here. This is what I'm talking about. It deals with single numbers, okay? Deals with single numbers, deals with 1 1, 1 2, 2 2, 2 1. So if it's the 2, it's these two. And if this 1 2 already hit last hit, okay, and it hit back to back, then you know if it's going to be another 2 coming up, it's going to be this one. Look, 2 2, and 2 2 is overdue. So that's how we utilize this, okay? So 2 2 is the 2. If a 1 comes up there, then we play for the ones. 1 here, 1 1, right? And then we're going to isolate it by removing 100 draws, all right? And this is what you have to play with, okay? 2 2, hold on. 1 1, you said 1 1. And we work with the greens, only 21 numbers with 1 1. And 2 1, 19 numbers like that, which we can even filter them out even more. All right, let me show you how complex this thing is when it teaches the student. Hold on. All right, here's the teaching board here. All right, students' accuracy over time. Overall accuracy 53%. Target goal 90%. All right, so this is the teaching. It's going down here. Look at all that. Look at all that. You as a human being could not possibly write all this prompt. You can't do this. And for no errors in it, to make it logical and reasonable, for you to be able to get a result like this, okay, where it's actually predicting the winners, okay? So this is why this is going to be so useful for us, and this is why probably so many people just lose, because they don't have the mental ability to do what AI can do, okay? And let's see if we can harness this to get the accuracy even higher. Right now we're at 40%, which is absolutely awesome. Let me take it down to, this is exact match. Exact match at 40%, guys. Look, exact matches with just, look, 732, 732, 10-1-1, 10-1-1. Out of 15 pairsums, it caught one of them repeatedly. Look at that. And if you want to play for the 822 and 912, it's showing you here. Look, it caught that one. It caught that 921, caught that 822, caught that 912 and 912 and 1011. It's predicting it before the draw. Okay. All right. So I'll let you know when I'm done with this. I'm just doing testing and tweaking it, like putting in the 8 pairsums up here filter, and then I'll add it to the. I think I'll add it. I think I'll add it to the lotto pool here. So you click it and you'll be able to get it here, predictions. Actually, you know what? I could put it where it could be automated. You don't even have to see. You don't even have to see this. Or maybe there'll be a page here I have to see how I do this. But what I wanted to do, a button here to go to the prediction, right? The AI prediction, teacher student. but then you'll be able to see the next predicted pair. For example, the button will actually show you, okay, the next predicted pair is 912 or 1011 right there. And then when you click the button, it takes you to a page like this. So you can actually see how successful it is and accuracy percentage and stuff. All right? Until then, I wish you the best.